Yo, what's up with you? It's D-Will the Gamer back at you with another Madden 25 online ranked match, and this time we take the Atlanta Falcons and we go against my man Madden protege with the Indianapolis Colts. And this game right here is sponsored by frustration. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we've all had these games, but yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and let you see the game, but the gameplay. But it comes out with the Colts. You know, they have a tremendous quarterback with Andrew Luck, you know, the second-year man out of Stanford. And they also have a group of pretty good receivers. You know, he hit me with Hilton right here. But yeah, they have a nice receiving core on this team, and I pretty much like the Colts. I've been liking the Colts because I'm a pretty big Peyton Manning fan. But when they got rid of him, you know, I kind of liked Andrew Luck when he was in college too. So you know, kind of not a fan of him, but you know, if they're rooting, I mean, I'll root for him when they go against teams that I don't like, you know. But yeah, so he comes out and he's hitting us with a nice, you know, hitting us with a nice little combo of, you know, Ahmad Bradshaw out of the backfield and then throwing it to the tight end. You know, the tight end was just destroying me in this game. You know, he had a lot of different packages he would hit me with the tight end. And right here, we rush him and we get the sack with Nicholas right here. So I wanted to, you know, try to send as much pressure as I could on some possessions, but I mean, he just had like a tremendous passing game going on. So I just started rushing 3 men and just dropping everybody else back in the coverage, but didn't want to get one-dimensional with my defenses, so I would throw in, you know, a few blitzes, you know, a few four-man rushes, just to, you know, not to let him know what my defense is going to be every possession. So yeah, he was coming out, and right there we hit Bradshaw, but unfortunately we couldn't recover the fumble that Dent caused. So yeah, he comes back out and he tries to scramble, but we end up hitting him with a 1-yard loss right there with Andrew Luck. And he comes back out. We have everybody covered, and right here he almost broke it, but he runs into his own line, and you know, good for us. So he does the smart thing and takes the points, you know. So I mean, you see, we're already in the second quarter, and he spent that entire first quarter just running plays. I mean, he was dotting me up, you know. Most of the plays went to third down, and then he would end up converting on the fourth down. So that's why they were taking a long time. So we finally get on the offensive side of the ball, and we start off with the rush. Y'all know how I like to do. I like to run and pass out of the shotgun, you know. So, you know, we come out with another run for Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson is more of a power back, as we all know. He's not really elusive, and I like elusive running backs. But right here, my man, Rowdy White. You know how I do. So, yeah, we come out, hit him with the curl route right there, and just spin off, and we end up getting a touchdown, you know. So I'm really happy about that. You know, he did spend all that time, but you know, we end up hitting him with a quick strike, and this early in the second quarter. So I'm hoping, you know, if we can get another stop, then we have time to put more points on the board. So comes out with another pass and hits the tight end back. Like I told you, man, that tight end was just destroying me in this game. You know, I had to come up with a different game plan for him. He goes right back to the tight end, which why wouldn't he? I mean, he's wide open, and he's been open with it all game. So, you know, he goes right back to him, and I was hoping we could at least got the pick or something right there, but couldn't. And right here, I actually use an OCU manure to, you know, just put somebody else back in the coverage because I was sick of the tight end just dotting me up every play. So then he comes out with another pass to Hilton, you know. Then with some read option to Andrew Luck, and he dives prematurely right there. But I mean, I think he knew I was trying to take his head off right there. But then he ends up getting Bradshaw. He ends up squeaking loose, and we can't have those plays, you know. You know, we can't have those plays where, you know, guys coming out of the backfield and hitting us up for 12 to 15 yards. We can't have that. So comes out with another read option, and we stop it, but he ends up picking up the first down anyway. So, you know, he's been hitting us with a lot of different formations, and right here we had everybody down the field basically, and he just ends up killing us with the 15-yard run with Andrew Luck right there, you know. So I mean, he has a really good off. And right here. I was actually in a blitz defense. So as soon as I tried to, you know, call a hot route and get everybody out of it, he hiked the ball. So everybody was like trying to back up, and I just had nobody in backfield. And right here, oh my goodness, I was pressing the wild button. No, I was pressing it to the running back, trying because I was throwing the screen, and right there, that's where the frustration hit. If you knew how much I was raging, like I was just cussing at my screen, like I was going off because I'm pressing the ball to my running back. I knew I would have at least got a first down, maybe even more after that. So I'm already mad about that. And then he comes out and the blocking he gets is tremendous. I prematurely try to hit stick, and he ends up cribbing this punt. I mean, I am furious at this point. I mean, I'm pressing the button. My controller didn't cut off at all. Trying to pass it to my running back for the screen. End up getting a 3 and out, and then he ends up getting a pick. Not getting a pick six, cribbing a punt. So I'm furious at this point, and at least I do get the ball first in the second half, but I'm still upset that even happened. So right here, I'm just throwing Hail Marys down the field, just hoping to get anything. Cause I'm like, hey, at least if he picks it off, he won't have any time to do anything with it. And Douglas ends up, he drops that. So that's the end of the first half. So let's get into the second half. You know, see if we can overcome this frustration and pull us out a win. So we are down 10 points. You know, with the touchdown, we only be down 3. So you know we're gonna come out try to play good offense. But me, honestly, at this point, I was still pretty furious, and with a lineman catching me with Steven Jackson. I mean, so I was like, man, I'm gonna just come out and just try to play offense, play smart offense. But I was honestly still very upset at this point. I mean, I was still frustrated, and I felt like I wouldn't be happy until I get in. That just added to it. I mean, Julio Jones, probably one of the most sure-handed receivers in this league. You know, him and Roddy White on the same team, and he just drops that pass, which I feel like I should have had. So now he has the opportunity to be up by 17 points, and I'm just so furious that this game is just taking a turn for the worse, man. I mean, it's just frustration is just keeps on building, man. Right here, I feel like we could have had the sack. I was pressing X so many times to get the dive, and I was getting no animation. I was like, yo, what is going on in this game? Like, that's the second time that I've been pressing the button, and nothing is happening. I mean, it was just so frustrating. I mean, I could have got a sack right there. I mean, and I just end up stopping them. But I mean, I'm still upset right here. If Steven Jackson, gosh, if he was fast, I could have broke that for a touchdown. I mean, his speed is like an 83. I mean, if he was at least high 80s, or you see, we throw a pick right there. I mean, I'm still frustrated for real. But I mean, if Steven Jackson was high 80s or low 90s, then he could have broke that for a touchdown. As you see, Andrew Luck hits us with a long run right there. So I'm still furious. I mean, we can just go over the times that I felt it's been BS in this game. I mean, the not throwing it to my running back on the screen, the punt for a touchdown. I mean, that's just my fault. You know, I can go with that. And then, you know, not whatever else happened, I kind of forget. You know, I'm focusing on what's going on right now. But it's just been a lot of stuff that's added to my frustration. So we try to hit this right here, but the kicker ends up hitting us out of bounds. But yeah, so we're coming out. I'm like, man, I just gotta get my groove back. So right here, I was furious. I mean, I don't know if I had to be directly under the ball to get an animation for that, but I get none. And right here, I get none anyway. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep throwing it down the field and just see what can happen. And Julio Jones eventually comes down and gets us another touchdown. So we're only down 10 points right now, and I'm like, if I can just get my mind back focused and stop being so mad and frustrated and just playing with emotion, I can possibly pull out a win right here, you know, because my defense has kind of stepped up. So but this right here was just big play after big play would just make me completely forget about what I was just thinking. Like, I'd be like, all right, calm down, go ahead and play the game. But then I just get upset again from like big plays. I mean, this is just a pure frustration game. The only advice I can give you is to don't whine about it like I was doing in this game. Don't whine about it. Just go out there and keep playing, man. I mean, it's just a video game. You know, I mean, I know we get emotional about these video games, but you know, just go out there and and try your best to win and forget about the BS calls, because we know, the AI isn't going to work for us every time. So yeah, so that was just a quick little tip, but yeah, so I'm hoping, he's back in the red zone, and I'm hoping we can at least stop him, hold him to a field goal, because if we hold him to a field goal and we score, then we're in pretty good position. So yeah, he comes out and he goes back to a pass. It's third down on the 5-yard line, and I'm thinking, okay, watch for the tight ends. But thinking watch for the tight ends, he hits us with a pass to the outside. So yeah, at this point, I was just like, since I'm recording this game, I'ma just try not to lose bad. that was my mindset at this point. I was like, I'ma just try to lose by at least the least amount of points that I can, And Douglas, that pass was almost intercepted, but yeah, I'm just trying to as you see, the cornerback somehow just warps off of that block. But oh well, I'm just trying to lose by the least amount of points as I can. The comeback curl route was really working for us in this game, so I didn't really want to become one-dimensional and just going back to that pass because I know it'll eventually get picked. So yeah, I was just trying to hit it with quick slants, and we finally get wide open. Probably should have threw a bullet pass right there. Probably could have scored, you know, on that play. But we lobbed it up and we hit him with the comeback route right there. Tried to spin off, but he had good coverage with the cornerback. So right there it was a pretty risky pass, as we all know, because that could have been picked. So I was like, I want to score right here. And we go back to Roddy White. So yeah, we go for 2. I mean, I have nothing else to lose, you know. So because the game was pretty much already wrapped up. So I go for 2 and we don't get it. So we're down by 11. And we was trying to get this ball back. I didn't squib it. I mean, I did squib it, but I was trying to squib it past his first line of players trying to get the ball into that second. So, but that didn't really work out. So he comes back out and dots us up with another run by Ahmad Bradshaw, who we all know was a very speedy running back. So he comes back with him, and I was expecting him. I was like, well, there's 2 minutes left in this game, so he's pretty much probably just going to run for the rest of this game. And, you know, hit me with read option. So I was pretty much trying to blitz everybody, and, you know, right there was a lag. But yeah, he's coming out, hit us with some option right here, and I was just expecting this for the rest of the game. So I was like, I was hoping I could possibly blast somebody and just draw the ball loose, but, you know, we'll just keep trying. You know, that was just our plan, and we finally get the pick with my man Moore right here, and, you know, tripping all over the place. Hope we could have got better field position down the field. So I'm like, okay, we got a minute left. Let me see what I can do. You know, I got 3 timeouts. You know, I know it's going to be pretty much impossible to get the onside kick even if I do score. So we go over the middle. Really risky user by me. I tried to press Y and user him to catch the ball, but he just kept running. So yeah, and then my man Julio Jones get injured right there. So go back to Douglas on the comeback route, call a quick timeout. And then we go back to Douglas over the middle of the field, and he ends up getting us the first down. So I call another timeout. And I'm like, all right, I was going to try to at least try to get out of bounds or score right here. So, you know, I'm trying to score early because I know pretty much it's going to be, and there's another drop pass on those plays. I guess those plays are just harder to catch because you are in the air. So it is pretty realistic, you know, you're in the air. But I mean, sometimes I can at least come down with it, you know, just once or twice. So we go over to Davis over the middle of the field, and he gets us to the 1-yard line. So we call the timeout, and we end up scoring right here. So, you know, I'm still feeling that we're going to lose because I know I'm not going to get, we throw a pick right here. But, you know, I'm still feeling we're going to lose because I know we're not going to get this. And, no, we're not going to get it. You know, tried to play with you to make you think we're going to get it. But, nah, this game, it comes to an end, you know. Like, him with the read option with Andrew Luck. You know, good game by him, you know. A few BS calls that went against me. But, hey, I mean, he's still a tremendous play. And he ended up, you know, pulling out the win here. So, you know, continue to like the comments. So I got a few subscribers now. You know, shout out to y'all, man. But yeah, shout out to my subscribers and like the video, comment. You know, D-Will the Gamer out of here.